Hi everyone, welcome back to online classes. How are you all? I hope all are doing well. Today we are going to start a new topic. Before that, before announcing the topic, I will show you something and observe carefully and tell me what is that. Observe this. What is this? Yes, your answer is correct. This is a plant. What is this? This is a plant. Nice plant, no? So maybe you also find this plant in your home. Okay, in your garden, find out like this plants, nice flowers. Okay. So now in this class, we are going to discuss about knowing about plants. Knowing about plants. We know so many things about plants. We all know about plants. So in this class, we'll discuss about plants and its parts and functions. Before that, we have two questions. What kind of plants do you find out at your home or in your surroundings or in the park? Whenever you go to the park, you will observe different types of plants. So what kind of plants do you observe? So after observing different types of plants, we have to answer two questions. Are all plants you see similar? That means whatever the plants you observe, all are similar or different? Exactly, the plants are different. And the next question is, what are the similarities among them? First question, are all the plants you see similar? Answer is no, not similar. Plants not similar. Different plants you have seen. And the next question is, what are the similarities? There are some similarities. What are the similarities among all the plants? Let us know more about plants, especially its parts and functions. So in this lesson, we are going to discuss especially about plants, parts and functions. The first one is parts of plants. What is that? Parts of plants. In our body, we have different body parts. Like that, plants also have different parts. What are those parts? Let us observe the diagram. So now let us observe the diagram and identify parts of the plant. So clearly observe the figure and name the parts, different parts of the plant. So first one, from the bottom onwards we will go up. Okay, so what is this? So these are the, okay, try to guess the names. So first one and second one, this one, okay, and this third one, and next let's go for this one also. Identify what is this, and here we are observing, you know, so what is this? These are also identify. Okay, so now first one, what is this one? These are the roots. Okay, roots. And the second one is stem. Stem. And what is this? These are the leaves. And next, do you observe this? Are you able to find out? These are the flowers. Flowers. And next one, these are the fruits. We'll call fruits, or you can say this is a vegetable, no, brinjal plant, vegetables. So I can write fruits. So here different parts we have observed. First one, roots, stem, leaves, flowers and fruits. So now we have a activity. Collect 3 to 4 plants and observe all these parts, whether all the plants have roots or all the plants have stem or leaves and flowers, fruits. You have to observe and find out. You have the table and fill the table. So different plants, you can take any plant. For example, mango plant. So observe mango plant, roots, whether the roots are there or not, and stem, leaves, flowers, fruits, like that. Okay, next grass plant, another neem plant. So you can, your wish, you can take any plant. So you have to complete the table 1, activity 1. So after completing that, we have a questions. So after completing that, we have some questions we have to answer. So what are those questions? See the textbook. First question, did you find any plant which does not have roots? Did you find any plant which does not have this one, roots? That means any plant without roots. Do you find any plants? You have to write down. So maybe you all say that every plant has roots, but there are some plants without roots also. So that is moss plant. Moss plant. Okay, what is that? Moss. M-O-S-S. Moss plant does not have roots in its early stage. Why these moss plants doesn't have roots? You will know more about in the higher classes. And next question is, are the leaves of all the plants similar in size? So do you observe the size of these leaves? So different plants have different sizes of leaves. That means all the plants do not have the same size of leaves. For example, banana leaves are very big. Maple tree, very big leaves. But at the same time, if you see tulsi plant, the leaves are very small. So that means all the plants do not have the same size of leaves. And next question is there any plant without flowers? Is there any plant without flowers? So there is one plant called fern. Fern plant doesn't have flowers. So you can observe the figure. Fern plant doesn't have this one, flowers. And next question is, what are the common parts that you observe in all plants? So after collecting different plants, what are the common parts all the plants have? So these are the common parts. What is that? For example, roots, common only, but except moss plant. So it is also after growing certain stage it has roots, but in its early stage there is no roots. And the stem is common for all the plants. Leaves are common for all the plants. So flowers, some plants will observe flowers, some plants do not observe any flowers. For example, fern plant, no flowers. So fruits also not common for all the plants. Some plants bear fruits and some do not. Three common parts in all the plants, that is leaves, stem and roots. So now the next question is, what are the importance of this each part? For example, what are the importance of leaves? That means what role they maintain in the life of the plant. Like that, stem, what are the functions of stem? What are the functions of leaves? What are the functions of roots? So let us understand more about these functions. So first one, roots. Let us observe the functions of the root. First one, root. What is root? Observe. What is root? The underground part of the main axis of a plant is known as root. What is root? The underground part of the main axis of a plant is known as root. So that means root is inside the soil, underground. Okay. So there are two types of root systems. How many types? Two types of root systems. That is, roots are two types. What is that? First one is tap root system. And the second one is fibrous root system. Tap root system and fibrous root system. So what is the tap root system and what is fibrous root system? So let us observe. Already you have collected some plants. So observe that plants. So I have collected some plants. So I will show you. So for example, observe this plant. So if you closely observe this root system, here we have a big root, middle one big root is there. So this is called main root. What is this? Main root. So this main root is called tap root. If you observe the remaining roots, small roots are there. Okay, branches, lateral roots we will call lateral roots. This is a main root and these are the lateral roots. So this root system is called tap root system. And next to another one, if you observe like a grass plant, you observe grass plant. So here all the roots looks like a same size. Okay, if you observe all the roots looks like same size. Okay, are you able to see any a big root in the middle? There is no big root. All are clustered from the stem. Okay, all are small sizes only. So this type of root system is called fibrous root system. Mainly you will observe in the grass plants like. Okay, so we have two types of root system. One is a tap root system. So if you observe the diagram, tap root system, so main root will be, so this is the main root. So this is a tap root we can call, and from this, like this lateral roots will come out, some small branches. This is the lateral roots. This is tap root system. And what about fibrous root system? So fibrous root system from the stem, for example, this is the stem of the grass plant. So from here onwards, we will observe different clusters of fibers. Okay, all looks like same size. There is no tap root or main root in this system. So this is a fibrous root system. So we have activity table number 2. So you can collect different plants and observe the root system. So whether they are having a taproot system or fibrous root system, you have to find out and write down in the table 2. Okay. So taproot system, for example, here 1 2 3 4 5 plants is given. So you can collect 5 plants and observe their root system and write in the table name of the plant, TEDx plant, and the type of root system. So like that is given, you can fill that table. Activity 2. Take 2 paper cups. So let us take 2 paper cups. This is 1 paper cup and another paper cup. Okay, so like this we have taken 2 paper cups. This is paper cup 1, this is cup 2. So fill these cups with fertile soil. Which soil? Fertile soil. This is a fertile soil. So this is also filled with fertile soil, and in the first cup, in this soil, place 2 or 3 bean seeds. What is this? Bean seeds. So in this, some finger millets. Finger millet seeds are there, very small seeds. Finger millets. What is finger millets? Ragulu. And take some water and sprinkle some water in these 2 paper cups and wait 2 or 3 days, a couple of days you have to wait for germination of the seeds. So after a couple of days, if you observe what happens, so you will observe a new emerged plant. This is one plant. Here also you can observe a new emerged plant. Observe carefully 2 plants. So first paper cup, there is a plant. How many leaves are there here? There are 2 leaves. So here we have observed only 1 leaf. So this is also new emerged plant. This is also new emerged plant. So this new emerged plant is called seed leaves. What is that? Seed leaves. Seed leaves. So these are called seed leaves. The seed leaves within the seed is called cotyledons. So cotyledons is there. Cotyledons. So based on these seed leaves, plants are classified into 2 types. So that is monocots and dicots. Monocots and dicots. So what is monocots? Here if you observe, bean seed has 2 leaves, 2 cotyledons. So it is a dicot plant. It is dicot. So here finger millets ragulu plant has only 1 cotyledon. It is so plants are 2 types according to their leaves. One is monocots and another one is dicots. Now again sprinkle some water in the 2 paper cups and plug the plant so carefully with its roots and observe the roots. So what is the root system of the bean leaves? This one bean plant. What is the root system of the bean plant and what is the root system of the finger millets plant? So if you observe root system of the bean plant, so this is a dicot plant, no? So it has a taproot system. Taproot system, and finger millet plant has This is a monocot. It has a fibrous root system. Fibrous root system. So from this activity, we can understand that plants, according to their seed leaves, two types, monocot and dicot. So monocot plants have fibrous root system and dicot plants have taproot system. So now let us discuss the functions of the root. What are the functions of roots? Let us discuss by an activity. Activity 3. Activity 3, water absorption by root. So let us observe whether the roots absorb water or not. So what is our aim? To find out whether roots absorbing water or not. So what do you need? What do you need? That means material we need. So what do we need? We need one carrot. Carrot, a cup of water and blue ink. Which ink? Blue ink. Okay. And next, what to do? So with this carrot, water and blue ink. So what to do? Take a cup of water and keep 2-3 drops of blue ink. Blue ink. Okay. So in that water you have to keep 2 or 3 drops of blue ink and place this carrot in the cup of water. So you can take 1 cup with water. So you add 2-3 drops of blue ink in this and place the carrot in this water and leave it for 2 or 3 days. 2 or 3 days, this one you have to keep safely in the cupboard. Then after 3 days, take out the carrot from this water and cut into lengths. So nicely cut into pieces. Then what do you see? What do you see inside? So after cutting the carrot into pieces, you will observe blue color spots inside the carrot. So actually carrot is in orange color or red color. So but you will observe blue color spots. That means what do you learn from that? Carrot absorbed some water along with blue ink. So blue ink is mixed in the water, no? So carrot conducts water. That means water flow from one place to another place. It is to travel inside the carrot. So carrot is a modified root. So from this we can understand roots conducts water. So from this we can say that what are the functions of roots? Let us discuss briefly. What are the main functions of roots? Let us see. Functions of roots. So there are 3 main functions of roots. First one is fixes the plant to the soil. So with the help of roots, plant fixes in the soil to get the support. So then only plant stands upright. So fixes the plant to the soil. And second one, absorbs water and minerals. Water and minerals from the soil. So there is some water and minerals present in the soil. So roots will absorb that water and minerals and transfer to the remaining parts of the plants. And next one, stores food. So roots also store food in some plants like carrot and beetroot. Actually carrot and beetroot are the roots. What we are eating, carrot and beetroot are roots, that are because plants stored food in that roots. Carrot and beetroot stores their food in their roots. So along with this carrot and beetroot, there are some radish. Another plants also is there, radish, carrot, beetroot and radish. Radish also store food in their roots. And some plants also store food in their stems also. Stem, for example, sugarcane. Sugarcane store food in its stem. So these type of roots, so when they store food in their roots, the roots become bulges. So these type of roots are called tubers. What is that? Tubers. Okay, tuberous roots we will call tuberous. So tuberous roots. The roots which store food in them, that roots are called tuberous roots. So carrot and beetroot, radish are called tuberous roots. So my dear students, the remaining parts and their functions let us discuss in the next class. Now it is time to home task. What is home task? First question: what are the important parts of a plant? And second one, how many root systems are there and what are they? We have discussed root systems and how many root systems are there and give their names, what are they. And third question, what are the functions of roots? What are the functions of roots? And fourth question, what kind of root system do you find in monocot plants and dicot plants? Monocot plants which root system and dicot plants which root system? So these are the home task questions you have to write down and take a picture and send me in the WhatsApp. Thank you. We will meet again in the next class.